FC versus Nashville SC. Can Toronto FC at least somehow keep a little bit of dignity and look good going into their match on Wednesday against York United and make me hope and think we could possibly win? That's all I'm asking for. Comments are saying 1-1 says big up Ryan. We will go over the lineups first, and then I'll read the comments. In goal for TFC, Alex Bono, the back four, Aurel Jr., Omar Gonzalez, Eric Zavaleta, Richie Larea. Defending midfield 2, Michael Bradley, Marky Delgado. The attacking midfield, Jonathan Azorio, Jacob Schaffelberg is the 10, Ifun Inyachi Achara, and striker Dom Dwyer, which, yeah, that's not really a great lineup, but we will see. They're saving some people for the York game. And for Nashville, in goal, Joe Willis. The back three, Dave Romney, Walker Zimmerman, Alistair Johnston. The midfield 5, Taylor Washington, Annabelle Godoy, Hani Mukhtar, Anunga, Daniel Lovitz. Strikers, CJ Sapong and Daniel Rios. Lineups those are some good lineups. Oh, here we go. It's live. It's live. And we have some comments. 1-1 says, big up Ryan, go in bed, so won't be on the stream, but have good luck. But good luck for the game. Have an enjoyable stream. You're always grinding. I respect the hard work. It'll pay off for sure. Thank you. Big up to you as well. Duncan says at BMO, atmosphere like the Undertakers. We'll catch RSR later on. HJU, when will you stop watching TFC? Never. I know we suck. But then again, all my teams suck. So it is what it is. HJU Rude from Winvo. Nashville's just a team who want to kill hopes and dreams of a good MLS season. It is what it is. What up, Jordan? How we doing? I'm not rude. He's got a good question, but I'm not going to stop rooting for TFC or Mississippi State for that matter. Both teams suck. Or the Blue Jays. They're not great all the time, but at least they're in a playoff race. Not going to win the division, but at least they're in a playoff race. Raptors, I don't know what the hell they'll be. The Leafs, they're going to choke in the playoffs. The only team that I know I can trust is anything that has Tom Brady on it. Even the Patriots, now that he's gone. We don't know. But I can trust Tom Brady, and that's all I can do. But other than that, I'll root for the teams that I root for. Oh, Forge is good, though. Yeah, Forge is good. Let's get there. Yeah, Forge, okay. I could trust Forge FC. But other than that, Mississippi State sucks, but I'm not going to stop rooting for them. TFC sucks, but I'm not going to stop rooting for them. Let me see what happens, speaking of state. Has it updated? I'm going to have to check Twitter, ain't I? Like, share, subscribe, you know what it is. Tell all your friends. Let's get it going. It's not our ball. I can tell you that for sure. So it's not. Alright. Yeah, they lost. They didn't get the onside kick. And it looks like they did. I don't know. Okay. So that said, State probably lost. What happened to the TFC lineup page? Let me just get to it. I lost it. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. With that said, now we're ready for this TFC game. I'll check the State score in like 5 minutes, but we all know they're losing. Yay. But, waiting for TFC to start. I don't know what they're going to do tonight. Maybe since Mississippi State got screwed, TFC actually has good luck tonight. We'll see. Which totally doesn't matter, but hey, maybe, you know, maybe. Maybe TFC actually has good luck. State took their bad luck and choked, and TFC could actually win. I mean, yeah, TFC sucks, but they do have a lot of bad luck. Ergo the Miami game, so. So, like, share, subscribe, you know what it is. Tell all your friends. We're waiting for the telecast to start so we can watch this game. And Also have the super chat button, so if you want to send super chats, go right ahead. Still haven't got a super chat yet. There we go. But here we go. MLS on TSN as well. Come on, Toronto. Show some fight. Show some grit. That's all I'm asking for. I'm asking for them to show some grit. We will see. Will TFC show some grit after being completely screwed last game? Or will Nashville be the way better team, which they probably would be, but Toronto FC on 15 points in 14th place, Nashville on 41 points in 2nd place in the East, Montreal at 34, by the way, right above the playoff line. Montreal's going to have some great playoff run, aren't they? Our luck. Just saying. As long as we win the Canadian Championship, honestly, and they don't win the MLS Cup, that'd be great. Oh! Yeah, that ball went in. I've heard Seba Javinko's at the game tonight. I've heard Javinko's at the game tonight, so we'll see. Toronto for the win. We'll see what happens. I'd love to see it. Hopefully Schaffelberg looks great tonight. I'm expecting something big from him. He knows he got robbed, so we'll see what happens there. Jonathan Osorio, 280 appearances in all competitions. That's a club record. Been here for a long time. Okay, cool. When did Bradley score a goal? I don't even remember when Bradley scored a goal. He scored a goal this season? When the hell did he do that? Oh, wait, no. It was the Columbus game. I think the Columbus game in Orlando. Yeah, I think that's when he scored the goal. I think that's when he scored his goal. Yeah. Sounds about right to me. Yeah, Bradley scored that game. Yep. Uh-huh. So I did remember. Let me, again. Fourth and 6 for the Memphis Tigers. 2 minutes to go. Will they punt the ball? I hope they do. We'll see. Trying to pay attention to this and this at the same time. Because I can't put it on ESPN Plus on here because of, well, CJ Sapong making his 300th MLS appearance tonight. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. 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 Gabagool. With that said, Memphis 28, 23, 208 in the fourth. I can see that. But are they punting? Because it's 4th and 6. Here we go. The teams are coming out to line up and start this match. Here we go. When the ad comes back. 31-23 field goal. Okay, they were that far up. Oh. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. They've got to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion in 2 minutes. Come on, Tulu. Get us a good return. The LSU game's the one at 11 next week, but then again, I don't even know. I think I may be getting a haircut next week anyway, about that time. So I probably can't even do the LSU game, but at this point, the season's over. You lose to Memphis, season's basically dead. Because I wish Alabama would have lost to Florida, but that didn't happen. But then again, at least Alabama's one loss would have been to Florida, and, well, State's loss would have been to a Conference USA team. Going to finish the Memphis game, okay, but I still got this. So the Mississippi State 36, it was a pooch kick. All right. That'll help. That'll help. Basically, State has to score a touchdown and get a get a 2-point conversion. It's not going to happen. No timeouts. Yep. That would be awesome if they could figure this one out. They're not going to do it. Oh, Will Rogers with a 29-yard bomb to Malik Heath for a first down to the Memphis 36th. They're almost in the red zone. Y'all are in a pickle. Yeah, we are. Man, if we could figure this out. The best college football team plays at 10:15. Well, then again, you're probably better than us. I don't know. Here we go. TFC is about to kick off. At this point, you probably wouldn't lose to Memphis, so I don't know about you. TFC in goal, Bono, the back four, Auro Jr., Gonzalez, Zavaleta, Lorea, midfield three, Bradley, Delgado, Osorio, Schaffelberg, and Achara on the wing, Dwyer at striker. That actually rhymed. That was pretty cool. Dwyer at striker. That rhymed. Cool. That was actually pretty good. That rhymed. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Wow, okay. Joe Willis in goal, Johnston, Zimmerman, Romney, Lovitz, Anunga, Godoy, Washington, Mukhtar, Sapong, and Rios for Nashville. 29-31, 1:32 left in the game. Can State get this 2-point conversion actually this time and tie it up and see what and get us at least to overtime? Mississippi State fight, baby. They don't quit. They really, I'm shocked that they didn't. 67.6 win probability. Hail, dear old state, fight for that victory today. Ah, they missed the 2-point. Damn it. They tried. Here's the kickoff for this game. Nashville kicking off. Nashville in the yellow. Toronto in the red. QB ran but got stopped. So that basically means I have to get the onside kick this time. And they can't screw it up. All right. That's basically what it means. Which would be nice. Maybe they will. The way the game's going. And Nashville gets an early chance. Hani Mukhtar shot. Saved by Bono. 22 seconds in. And see, this is why I couldn't do the Memphis State game. It'd be too close to call. I knew it. After I saw it was 3 instead of 11, I'm like, that's too close to call. Can't do it. I think that guy was talking about the LSU game when he said 11. Because that LSU game next week's at 11. But even then, State's got to get this onside kick. 1 minute in. And Nashville's attacking. Hani Mukhtar plays it. Nashville attacking. Back. to Zimmerman. Zimmerman plays to Johnston. Lovitz. Johnston. 126. Nice play in. Right to Mukhtar. That's going to fall to Bono. Memphis ball. Damn it. Well, that's it. They got to call it a fumble Rooski. That's not happening. Man, State fought at least. Zavaleta heads it forward to Alro. Yeah, that's true. The refs do have 7 points. That punt return was downed. Achara, bad play there. Plays in. Throw in for Larea in the 3rd minute. 3rd minute. That should do it. Fourth and 25. Bradley plays it forward. Didn't realize Niels took 5 yards away in victory formation. Full time 31-29 Memphis. Damn it. State always finds a way to do shit like that. 4th minute. So, now our full attention's on this TFC game. Damn it. Like, share, subscribe, you know what it is. Tell all your friends. State choked again. No, we choked. Now we choked. We choked. That's what happened. Throw in for Nashville in the 4th minute. Like, share, subscribe, you know what it is. Tell all your friends. I would care about NC State, but they play Furman. How do we freaking choke to a team that got 50 put on them by Arkansas State? Ah, Mississippi State. Being a Mississippi State fan is hell besides baseball. But then again, I'm a Toronto FC fan. I'm a Toronto sports fan as well. I don't pick very wisely. Ball played in. I don't pick teams very wisely. And the one team that was from where I was born ends up sucking too. Well, they've always kind of sucked. But I don't pick very wisely. Besides, well, the Patriots and Tom Brady. But other than that. And for 3 years for TFC. Headed away by Zavaleta in the 5th minute. Larea plays it to Zavaleta. TFC looking pretty good so far. I accept it. Cincy goal, 5th minute. Was it Brenner? Plays up Bono. Plays it up Schaffelberg. Nope. Falls to Nashville. Johnston. To Lovitz. Former Toronto player. Former Montreal player as well. Daniel Lovitz. Who I didn't know was American until that Canada-USA game in the Nations League. I thought he was a frog. Ah. Saved by Bono. What was it? Why are you saying ah? Rios' 25th career appearance. Brenner scored. Why do you hate... Like, I know Brenner is a failure, but why do you hate him so much? Like, Orlando City doesn't even have any beef with Cincinnati. I don't know why you hate Brenner. Like, if you were a Nashville fan, I get it. Orlando, though? I mean, I don't get it. Bradley plays the ball to Gonzalez, who's making a run forward. Oh, my God. Why? And that's out for a throw-in for Nashville. By the way, still have the Super Chat button. I just want Cincinnati to fail in general. We all do. I have the Super Chat button, so if y'all want to send a Super Chat, it's there. Still haven't got one in 10 days, so still waiting for my first Super Chat ever. Still making good money off the views, though, the ads, so that's good. Can't say more than that, but... Because I think if you talk about your monetization a lot, they can get you, so. But I didn't say a number, so. Can't get me there. Larea heads it forward, and that'll go out for a throw-in. The FIFA 21 Cincy kits look horrible. They are half and half kit with one side gray, one side blue. Wait. What? I gotta see this. I have not seen that in FIFA 21. Now I actually have to play. The fourth official slipped! The fourth official slipped on his ass! Okay, wait, I gotta do the LOL counter. I forgot. The LOL counter. That's going on the LOL counter. Shit, I forgot about that. That's getting a little... So, free kick for Nashville in the 8th minute. Free kick for Nashville in the 8th minute. Ball crossed in, headed out by Bradley. Falls to Johnston. Johnston plays it back in the 9th minute. Let's see what that is. Javinko's at BMO Field tonight, by the way. Osorio plays it forward. Can you check Duke versus Northwestern? Hold on. Osorio back to Schaffelberg. That's going to go out for a Toronto throw. All right. Duke versus Northwestern. Duke won 30-23. I'm shocked, honestly. Plays up. Throw in for TFC. Back to Larea on the offensive zone. TFC's been playing pretty well. Yeah, maybe State getting screwed over did do something good for TFC. I don't know how that makes sense, but, well, I'm a freaking State fan and TFC fan, so maybe I'm just being crazy. But then again, that's what I am. Ball crossed in. It's cleared. Back to Osorio. Schaffelberg. And Larea does not make the run. That'll be cleared by Willis in the 10th minute. But TFC is playing okay. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. Oh, you know, like that light blue and dark blue with the stripes on the shoulder? That was light blue and dark blue. That wasn't gray. Unless, like, FIFA made it look gray, but... Yeah. I wonder who's playing that. If I get demonetized on this video because of some jackass playing Usher's Yeah outside of my window, you can suck me from the... You can suck me from the back. That's just horrible. Thank you for being asses. LAFC haven't won a single game without Atuesta. Yeah, he's their metronome. They need him. 12th minute. I don't think anything's going on at the freaking school. Maybe they're playing a soccer game. I don't know. Which would probably be more fun to watch than this, but TFC actually looked good for once. But I have to watch TFC anyway. I don't know if I'm regretting my choices in life. CJ Sapong! In through shot saved by Bono! Right at Bono! I'm shocked. 12th minute. They're going to struggle tomorrow against the Timbers. They don't have him. I think so. Cleared out by Johnston. Rios. Cross. Sapong headed away before it got to him. Achara on the ball. Plays up to Bradley. TFC is actually playing good, so I'm not mad at this, actually. TFC looks like they're playing pretty good. As it stands. I'm happy with it. Exactly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, FIFA screwed it up. Or your saturation on your TV is just absolute shit. Either way. Maybe your fault. I think the saturation on my TV is just fine. Maybe FIFA screwed it up. I've never played with Cincinnati or against Cincinnati, so. I haven't played FIFA much anyway. I've been busy. If I had a good headset, I'd stream on YouTube or Twitch, but I don't. I use Apple headphones and my PS4 controller. I need a good headset. That's probably one of the first things I'll buy whenever I start just banking a lot from Patreon and YouTube at the same time. It's probably one of the first things I'll do because I want to start my Twitch again or just stream on YouTube playing games, especially in the off season. That probably would work. Either way. Plays in Schaffelberg. It crosses past him. That'll be a goal kick for Willis. 14th minute. But I'm considering it. And maybe sometimes if I stream a game, that would be members only. But I need to set up that member stuff too. But I need a headset. like $100 Turtle Beach headset. Like, that would be great. Best MLS kit is the gold LAFC with YouTube TV. Yeah, the Flex sponsor just doesn't look right at all. That'll be a goal kick for Bono in the 14th minute against Nashville. TFC looking pretty good. Looking solid. You know what? I think we're going to beat York on Wednesday. Yeah, we're going to beat York. And who knows? Maybe we'll somehow scrape this game away. Either way, if we get a point, we'll be better than that DC United team in 2012. We'll be point better. Thank God. I think we're both tied at 15 points when it comes to horribleness. Which, do I actually want that? Ball played forward for TFC. TFC attacking. Still on the ball. Delgado from Osorio. And that's a bad giveaway. Here goes Lovitz. Lovitz! Plays into Sapong. Sapong! Plays it, and that'll be cleared by Gonzalez. He was right at the right place for the first time in ages. 15th minute. Nashville attacking. Come on. That's out for a TFC throw-in. All right. Good. Dave Romney's played every match in Nashville history. That's pretty cool. Even though it's a season and a half. I will say this, though. I'm probably bandwagoning Nashville during the playoffs. Let's be honest. Honestly, York got a chance against y'all. Like, no, what's making me feel better is the fact TFC's been competent for 2 games. We were competent against Miami. We should have beat Miami. We're looking competent tonight. As I said, we're looking competent. That's enough to beat York United. And especially if we're playing Mavinga and Soteldo and maybe Pozuelo. It's probably enough being competent. And besides, I don't think they've given up. It's basically them showing me they haven't given up yet. Like, if they had given up, and played York, and they sucked for these next 2 games, and this last game and tonight, and they got shell-shocked, and they looked like they didn't give a crap, I'd be like, yeah, York's probably winning. But they've shown to me that they could probably kick it into another gear with an actual trophy on the line, trying to get back to the Champions League at least. So, I have faith. I honestly have faith. Yeah, I think they're going to keep it. Plays up. Header. Cleared. Shot by Sapong! That's going to be out for a goal kick in the 17th minute. With that said. Or that was Bono with a goal kick in the 17th minute. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I have the super chat button. Just saying. Osorio plays forward to Bradley. Osorio making the run. Osorio, nice play to Auro. TFC making a run here. Nice play up. Schaffelberg's offside, but he has a shot. Rounds the keeper. Goal! Goal, Jacob Schaffelberg! 1-0 Toronto FC! 1-0 Toronto FC! Jacob Schaffelberg! What a run! 1-0 onside! What a ball by Auro Jr.! Jacob Schaffelberg! This time it goes in, baby! 1-0! Let's go! Woohoo! Let's go! State had to die for this, but I don't care. I care more about TFC anyway. 18th minute, Jacob Schaffelberg, TFC in the lead, 1-0. Let's go! Yes! His second career MLS goal puts us in the lead. Toronto's been on fire tonight. That's what happens when you get screwed. Fire. And they're trying to prove that they could still win a trophy, which is the Canadian Championship. Fire. They're winning on Wednesday as well. Shit. The sad part is, as I said, if we won, I'd change my profile picture on Twitter back to my normal profile picture. I only change it on Twitter. But I'm a man of my words, so that was like 3 days of that shocked thumbnail being my profile picture. I'm still making a shirt out of that. That's my first merch. You know that thumbnail of me being shocked after the Inter Miami game? It sort of got over. I need to make merch out of it before anybody else does. I'm going to put that picture on a red shirt. That's going to be my first merch. The shocked Ryan picture. That's going to be my first merch for this. And it's going to sell because it is. Now I just need pro wrestling tees or something. Shot by Schaffelberg. Cleared out for a corner kick. They're keeping on the pressure. But hopefully y'all win against York so we get another Classico in semifinal. You mean the final, because it's probably Forge versus Montreal, Toronto versus Calgary, or Forge or Calgary, or Calgary or Pacific if Toronto beats York. You're talking about the final would be Montreal-Toronto, hopefully. And you know what? I think in a final we beat Montreal. We looked good. Down a man. If we're actually having 11-11, I think we could probably win. Bradley. Damn, final would be even better. You haven't seen the bracket, haven't you? I've seen the bracket. I've memorized it. Here's Bradley on the corner kick. If Toronto could score a second, that would be totally great. Oh, and the Reds plays in. Header down. And that's going to be cleared. I thought maybe Soteldo. He's on the bench, but he'll probably come on in the second half. Not that he's going to do anything. I hope he does go back to Brazil, frankly. I've just figured out, 12-year-old me, you got the bracket in front of you right now. It would be Forge versus Montreal if you win your next game against Forge Montreal, if you win your quarterfinal in the semi, if Toronto wins against York, it would be Calgary or Pacific. And, you know, I honestly want it to be Calgary because I think Pacific would kill us. But even though we're playing better, I think Pacific, if they have Bustos, they're going to end us. They are going to end us. I want Calgary. Come on, Tommy Wheeldon. Come on. I normally don't like Calvary, but you know what? Dapper dress Tommy Wheeldon, he's cool. I like Tommy Wheeldon Jr. Come on, Tommy. For once, I like you. Please beat Pacific, because I think we have a better chance against y'all. Calvary ain't as good this year. Let's be honest. They're sort of falling off from that first season. Forge is still great. Pacific is amazing. Pablo de Caz got them going amazing. Bustos. Marco Bustos. But what up, Bal? How we doing? How we doing? Unless y'all somehow related. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? TFC ahead 1-0 in the 23rd minute. They're looking amazing right now. I'm so happy. I'm playing Gloria anyway, even though the season's pretty much over, I'm playing Gloria anyway. It's been a while. Like, share, subscribe, you know what it is. Tell all your friends. TFC are in the lead, and I have the super chat button. So if you want to send a super chat, just stop by. Didn't even hear what team he's on. Marco Bustos is on Pacific FC. I was talking about the Canadian Championship. That's their best player, Marco Bustos. And he's injured, but he's starting. If he comes back. Oh, they also have Manny Aparicio. Former Toronto FC player. Oh, God, that's going to end badly. Aparicio's going to score a brace on us, isn't he, if Pacific makes the semifinal. Ugh, I don't like it. Achara making the run. Achara still on the ball. Plays it to Bradley. Bradley plays it up to Dom Dwyer. Dom Dwyer has a run. He's shielded off the ball, but Dom actually did something good for once. Toronto's winning, crazily enough. Actually, they're winning. And we're looking pretty damn good. If we beat Halifax and you beat York, we advance to semifinal. Let me explain. Toronto is facing York in the quarterfinals. Their semifinalist opponent will either be Calgary or Pacific. You face Halifax. Montreal faces Halifax. Whoever wins that faces Forge or Valor. And I think Forge beats Valor. Ball played in. I think it's Forge versus Valor. Yeah. Or is it Ottawa? It's either Atletico or Valor. Either way. Let me check. Oh, Forge already won. They beat Valor. Forge already won. They beat Valor. Because they're playing CONCACAF League this week. They already beat Valor. So you play Forge if you beat Halifax. We play either Calvary, York or Toronto either play Calvary or Pacific. The final will either be Forge/Montreal, Forge or Montreal/Halifax, or Toronto/York, or... So basically the winner of Toronto versus York versus the Toronto versus the Calvary versus Pacific winner, the winner of that game would face either Forge, the winner of the Forge Montreal/Halifax game. That's what it looks like. Let me see, by the way. So it would be the final if it's Montreal-Toronto. That would be the final. I still can't believe Brenner scored. So, basically, let me write it out for you. I'm going to use this like little small parts. So we have So, here we go. So, you see this. We have Calvary versus Pacific versus Toronto versus York. That's the semifinal. Montreal versus Halifax. Forge, that's a semifinal. The winners of those games would face in the final. So, you have Calvary and Pacific, or Toronto versus York. We have a corner kick here for Toronto in the 27th minute. So, basically, Toronto versus Montreal could be a final. Which, of course, it probably would be. They always love to do that, don't they? They always find ways to set that up. Canadian Soccer Association, and you know they do. That's a foul. Free kick TFC. No. Achara. Shot over the bar. I think that was a free kick. I think that's a lull in itself. So basically, I think that was not good. Mike didn't stream this one. He's missing out. Yeah. But at least I am, because I always stream this. So basically, let's say Pacific. So I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. Who asked? Crab. I hope that made sense. So basically, as I said, Calgary, Pacific, will play Toronto or York. Then you have Montreal and Halifax. If Montreal wins, they play Forge, because Forge already won their game because they're playing CONCACAF League later this week on Tuesday, so they can't play the Canadian Championship because they have a midweek game. They're playing against Club Atletico Independiente, and I'll be streaming that one, by the way. I think the bracket on SofaScore is wrong. It is. Look it up on Google. That's the true bracket. There is the Canadian Championship bracket. Look it up on Google, Canadian Championship 2021. Canada Soccer put out a bracket. It's from Twitter. So, yeah, SofaScore is wrong. I didn't know what you were looking at. And I'll be streaming that Forge Kai game on Tuesday, by the way. Because of course I would be. I mean, I root for Forge too. For the CPL team, I root for Forge, so. Hopefully they get a little bit of revenge for me. Revenge is a dish best served cold, but domination is a dish best served hot. Or I could also say, part of my heart wants domination. All of my heart wants domination. Or no, part of my heart wants revenge. All of my heart wants domination. Referencing 2019, of course. Free kick. Plays in. Header. Header cleared in the 30th minute. TFC is actually ahead for now. No. Not yet, no. Not yet, Jordan. 30th minute. TFC could actually hold a lead into the halftime. Not semi, halftime. There we go. Ball played forward in the 30th minute. TFC attacking. Or TFC defending. Dwyer has looked well pretty dire. That's funny. Okay, cool. And injury. Dwyer is down. Dom Dwyer is down injured. What about? Or that was Delgado, actually. Delgado went down. That looks like a 6 instead of an 8. Some of the jersey numbers have got me. Dwyer's up. It was Delgado that went down. That was a mistake. There we go. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. We're having some fun here. TFC is actually in the lead for the first time in forever. For the first time in forever. What was that from? I know it was a Disney movie, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I think it was. And Larea's down. Yellow card for Lovitz. Free kick for TFC. 32nd minute. For the first time in forever. Was that a Disney movie? Was that a Disney movie? I don't know. Or was that a Pixar movie? A Pixar Disney? Am I thinking about DreamWorks? I don't know. Or maybe that was some sort of thing that people made fun of a Disney movie with. I don't know. I don't know. Or was that Frozen? Could that have been Frozen? I mean, I know I've seen Frozen. Don't question me. It was in class in my senior year. Expos 2. Alright, I didn't do it on my own volition. It was actually a good movie, though. But don't judge me. Frozen's a good movie, but I did not watch it on my own volition. It was in a class in my senior year, alright? Back in the spring of 2019. But it was a good movie, so technically you can blame me. Header in. Saved. Frozen was a good movie. It was a good movie. I'm not really a fan of Disney movies, but Frozen was pretty good. Fight me. Frozen was good. Achara's defending? Throw in for Nashville. Back to the point. 34th minute. 1-0 TFC. $50 to 50% on possession. Nice. Header over the bar. That's a corner kick. Damn it, Omar. Damn it. Damn it, Omar. Two corners to one, 35th minute. Here's a corner for Nashville SC. Ball played in. Brought down over the bar. Goal kick, 35th minute. All right. 10 minutes to go in the half. TFC is actually in the lead. Can they get their first win over Nashville SC tonight? They drew and have lost 2. And I was at one of those losses. Smashfield. Wearing this exact jersey, by the way. I was on SOP for that game, too. I did pop in, remember? Nashville's a cool city, though. Besides the fact that we lost. Hopefully, next time I go to Nashville for Toronto versus Nashville, because God knows I will. Hopefully they win. Zimmerman, that's out for a throw-in for Nashville in the 36th minute. And hopefully, it's probably going to be their new stadium too, Nashville, the Fairgrounds, which I've heard is going to look amazing. So, that'll be fun. I think it's more in the city center too. Or no. No, Nissan's in Broadway, so right on Broadway, so. But I think the Fairgrounds are going to be closer to the hotel we stayed at, so we're definitely staying again at that Bento Living again, probably, if we go back. That's a foul. That should be a penalty. What the hell? Bradley defending, and that's a bad foot in. Hani Mukhtar, 36th minute. Here they go. TFC out of press. Now here they go. Anunga to Lovitz. Lovitz plays to Larea, or in an area where Larea is, while Anunga got to it, and that's out for a throw-in. TFC stopped the break. But I'm definitely going back to Nashville at some point, so. Plays up, header out, falls down. Achara. That's out. Schaffelberg. Free kick for TFC, 37th minute. Or, I'd consider it. If TFC somehow goes undefeated and just sneaks into the playoffs and they win their first round match and then play Nashville in the second round, I would totally go. Now, I know that's not happening, but wouldn't that be awesome if they just sneak their way in? Like that Miami game just wakes them up and they win every game and sneak their way in. I don't know if that'd be good. It's possible. It's a very slight possibility, but there's a possibility. It's a very, very slim possibility, but it's a possibility nonetheless. But I know it's not happening. Trust me, I'm not that delusional. I was just saying. It'd be kind of cool. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying that'd be cool if it did. I know we're done. Or, if Montreal plays Nashville sometime this playoffs, if that's like the Eastern Conference Final in Nashville, I would go and stand in Nashville's away section. I would. Because, well, bleep Montreal. I would do it. Probably wouldn't happen, but I would be down with it. 39th minute, yellow card to Bradley. Free kick for Nashville. Yeah, that's a yellow. That's a foul. That's a sort of a dirty foul. That deserves to be carded. Yellow for Bradley and a free kick for Nashville. – 39th minute, getting to the 40th. TFC, they're ahead. They are ahead for once. Mukhtar to take the free kick. Got some blood on his jersey, too. Did he get bashed in the nose or something? Bradley's going to miss the next match in the MLS with a yellow card. So he will not play the next match in MLS. So that'll probably be a Kello against Colorado at home on Saturday. Next Saturday, a week from today. He will play the Canadian Championship match, which I guess he will now, considering he just got a yellow card and getting suspended for the next match. MLS. Not next comp, but MLS. So Saturday, not Wednesday, he plays. Yellow cards have nothing to do with the Canadian Championship. Colorado is a tough team coming for me. I know we're probably going to lose. Trust me. I expect it. I expect it. I'm just glad we didn't lose to, aren't losing to Nashville, and we shouldn't have lost to Miami, but you give and you go. So, 40th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Can TFC hold the clean sheet, hold the lead to halftime? And yes, during the RSR, I'll also make reference to Justin Morrow retiring at the end of the season and the Seba Giovinco rumors at some point in the video. Because I can. We'll just get those out of the way. We'll just get those out of the way at the end of the video. Or after I talk about the game. And then I'll close the video and all that. So, with that said, for the RSR later tonight. 41st minute. And sorry I didn't make the CONCACAF Champions League semifinals recap last night, but I could just do that when I make my finals prediction next month. And besides, that semifinals recap wasn't going to get many views anyway. Probably would have got 100, 125. And it was so late that it was probably just not a good idea. So I sort of made the executive decision just to do the recap while making my finals preview in October. Probably makes it easier, too. I mean, well, only would have been what? Maybe a 6-minute, 8-minute video. Don't even know if that would have got monetized anyway. Plays in. Shot by Osorio. Oh, past the post! 42nd minute goal kick for Nashville, but Osorio almost made it too. Yeah, TFC is actually probably going to win this game if they don't screw it up. Back to Osorio, and it just curved right past the post, but he almost made that too. I like the way TFC's playing. They've been playing good for the past 2 games. No joke. Like, this is more what I expect. Like, fight. It's not great, but they're playing better compared to what they've played this year. It's not as good as the Lyon game. It's not as good as what they did in the Champions League, but they're playing respectable, and that's better than what they were this year. So, and they've actually sustained it for 2 games, so I hope to God they sustain it on Wednesday. I don't care what happens next Saturday. Just sustain it for Wednesday, please. With that said, 43rd minute. Can TFC hold it? '43rd minute. Gonna probably be like 2 minutes of stoppage time as well, I bet. My guess. But then again, Nashville doesn't win on the road, so maybe that's why we're winning. But then again, the last time we played Nashville, we scored early. We allowed them to score at the end of the half, and then we didn't do anything in the second half, either team. So maybe that'll happen again. We'll see. 43rd minute. 43rd 15 to be exact. 1-0 Toronto. Schaffelberg making the run. He's been amazing when he's played so far. Lorea playing in. Makes pressing. And that is a throw-in for Toronto in the 44th minute. 44th minute TFC. Let's go. Why does Joe Willis look like Dexter Loomis? Am I the only one who sees it? Because I totally see it. Joe Willis looks like Dexter Loomis. The Nashville goalkeeper. Joe Willis looks like Dexter Loomis. No joke, he does. Am I the only one? I gotta tweet that. I can see it definitely. Oh, you know who Dexter Loomis is. I love it, Rory. Maybe it's because I like a lot of wrestling tweets. Attacking, kicked forward by Bono in the 45th minute. Zavaleta plays it forward. There goes Toronto. At least it goes forward. 44th minute into the 45th. 20 seconds. Bono kicks it up. One minute of stoppage time. We're in the 45th minute. TFC. That's out for a throw-in for Nashville. There we go. That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet. There we go. Throw in. Oh, this is how they scored their goal last time. Header, at least they freaking cleared it this time. 44, 45, 40. Saved by Bono. They're going to get to the half up 1-0. Unless they do something completely stupid. But I think we are in the clear here. 5 seconds. 1. Halftime! Toronto FC gets into halftime up 1-0 over Nashville SC. We will take a short break. Then we'll talk about the stats shoot the breeze a little bit, and then we'll get to the second half, and hopefully TFC can win this game, or at least get a point. But if they win or get a point, they will be clear of that 2012 DC United team, or that DC United team 2013, who was the worst team ever in MLS history. It was 2013, yeah, but TFC will be clear of that point total at least. So we'll take a short break. I'll talk about the stats. TFC's up 1-0 thanks to Jacob Schaffelberg in the 18th minute. Let's keep that going, all right? See you soon. Sit tight. There we go. Where's the video? It's after the game, but I'm right here. We're talking about the semifinal predictions, or semifinal recap, final predictions. I'll just do that together before the CCL final. But here's the stats. 3 shots to 6, 1 shot on target to 2, 45% possession to 55% possession, 163 passes to 220 passes, 50% or 80% pass accuracy to 81% pass accuracy, 3 fouls to 5, 1 yellow card to 1, no red cards on either side, 1 offside to 0, 2 corners to 2. TFC's been playing pretty well so far this game. They've been playing pretty damn well. I'm proud of these guys. They're starting to fight. They still have fight, and that's good news. They still have fight in themselves, and they've shown that they have fight to play a big game when they need to play. And they need to show fight because going into the Canadian Championship, these past 2 games, going into the Canadian Championship on Wednesday, they've shown that they can turn on when it really matters and turn on when they need to win and play so they can get into CONCACAF. So with this win, or if they even draw, I'm happy with Toronto. I'm happy with it. The league is done. This league is done for this year. Yeah, if you could pick up some more points, that would be nice. As long as you could pick up 1 more, you're clear of that DC team back in 2013 who only had 15 points. You're tied with them right now. That's great. You're not the worst team in MLS history. If you picked up 0 points for the rest of the season, I'd be worried about you. But the way they've been playing makes me think they can beat York. They can beat Calgary or Pacific, and then Montreal in a cup final. Well, it's a cup final. I think Toronto will do just fine in a cup final. I think they're going to be up for it. So, with the way Toronto's been playing, they've shown they can fight. They show they can play hard. They're playing hard. They're playing better. I like the way they're playing. They're starting to finally get it. They're starting to figure it out. They're starting to fight and not give up completely. And I'm proud. I'm proud of TFC. They're doing what they got to do. I'm proud of them. They're fighting. And they're showing that they can fight to win something that matters more than just an MLS game. They're finally getting into the right form to win the Canadian Championship at least and not look so sorry. Now, do we need to make a lot of changes in the offseason? Yes. Do I think the way they're playing may hurt the fact that we need to make changes and we don't make as many changes as we should? Maybe. But if we win the Canadian Championship, I'm fine with it. But we got to make some changes. And with that said, Seba Javinko is at the game tonight for Toronto. He is probably going to return starting in January next season. Whether that's to replace Soteldo, because Soteldo wants to be gone. He wants to be gone. Jefferson Soteldo wants to be gone. He wants to go back to Brazil. I would totally take it. I think Seba would still be better than Soteldo. So we will totally see what happens there. TFC's got to make some moves. And if we don't, I don't have like 10 videos about news for the team during the off season, I'm not going to be happy. I want like 10 off-season move news videos in Season 4 of RSR before the MLS CCL season starts. That's what I want to see. But TFC's been playing well tonight. I'm happy with them. And I have a lot of hope for Wednesday. And that's all that matters. And you'll see me be live for that game too. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I bet you can't lob a paper ball over your head into that bin. Probably not, but since you want me to do it, it'd be a waste of paper, but screw it. That's the only piece of paper I have left. Hold on. Let me find a piece of paper. I'll just rip one out of this mini composition book. Didn't say how big it had to be. Behind the back. It landed on the table. Let's go again. Oh! It banked in there! Holy bleep, it blanked in there. Or it banked in there. That counts. I don't care. It banked in there. It banked in there. Dude, perfect on that. That should get me a super chat, frankly. That should get me a super chat, frankly. No surprise New England ties it. Cool. VAR needed. I'm checking VAR. I threw it behind and it banked and rolled in. That is a correct. That is a goal. It went into the bin. You didn't say it had to go straight in there. It banked and rolled. It didn't stop. It kept rolling. So technically I think it counts. But that was awesome. I saw it bank and roll in, so like that's how I looked. Yeah, it banked and rolled in. But whatever. I saw it. I saw it. So, with that said, super chat, baby. I think that earns a super chat. I don't know about you. I'm going to check that again. Hold on. Let me go to the monitor. We will go to VAR, okay? I got to see if it showed. We will actually go to VAR. I'm actually going to VAR. We're going to check the film. I do have it up. All right. We're checking VAR. Yep, it rolled and it bounced. Yep, it's correct. It rolled in, it bounced. Yep. The VAR check is complete. It rolled in, it bounced. That was actually amazing. We're about to see the second half start. But I saw it. Yeah, it bounced. That totally went in. It's like the TFC goal last. It's like the TFC goal the last game. It went in. It went in, and this time I totally checked. I totally checked twice. It went in. Unlike the referee, I actually checked. It went in. Here we go. So here we go. Second half is about to start. Soteldo on the bench, of course. And there's a super chat from David Loney. There we go, $3. Thank you. That's my first super chat. I love it. Thank you, David. It means a lot. Give props to David, everybody in the chat. Give props. Give props. Thank you for the super chat. Let's go. Thank you for the super chat. Means a lot. Let's go. Let's go, baby. That's my first super chat. You have the honor of having my first super chat. And I had to earn it, but I earned it. So, Justin Morrow is warming up. Will he show up? First of many. Work on that shot, though. Next time, we'll actually hit it, okay? Next time, it won't bounce, okay? Next time, we're actually going to hit it. But I'm going to practice that, actually. We'll see. I thought that was awesome, though. We'll work on it. So here we go. We're walking out for the second half, or they're walking out for the second half. I'm just sitting here. But can TFC hold this win? I hope to God they do. I think they will. I feel good. I do. For some reason, I feel good. I feel good. I know that's probably not the best, but Osorio's taking the kickoff. Morrow's stretching out right in the corner. So, we'll see how that goes. TFC is attacking towards the south end for the second half. They've kicked off. Here we go. That means they're probably going to score a goal. And hopefully it's an actual goal this time. Not just, here or there. 9-match winless streak. Can we actually win for the first time in 9 matches? Boom! Header by Zavaleta. Down to Achara. Achara wins the second ball and keeps it. Nice play forward. That's going to fall for Auro. TFC holding the pressure so far. Bradley. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. We got Zavaleta. We got Osorio. Nice play. Plays back in the 46th minute. And Auro isn't right there. Here goes Zavaleta. He heads it to Gonzalez and almost. What up, Oscar? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome. And that's going to go out for a throw-in for Nashville. But at least Toronto didn't completely screw that up there. I thought they almost would have, honestly. Zavaleta and Gonzalez are still a problem back there. 47th minute. I think this game's like the third time we've gotten to halftime without allowing a goal. This is like the third time all year. And of course we did last game we didn't allow a goal before halftime. With that said, we allowed one before halftime against Lewellen. All comps. We did not allow one till late in the game against Lewellen in Orlando at MLS's backed stadium. That was the 80th minute, so we got past the half. Shot saved by Willis in the 47th minute. So, one game. CF Montreal sucked. We did not allow a goal before halftime against Vancouver, but we drew that game. Angulo, Cruz Azul, we allowed one before half. And then the next week, we allowed one before half against Cruz Azul. Red Bulls, we allowed one before half. Columbus Crew, we did not allow one at all. So, we didn't allow one before half. Here's a corner. Bradley crosses in. Drops down. Will go out to Delgado. Think that's a foul there, but they're not going to call it. Bradley crosses in. Saved by Willis. We got CF Monterrey. Oh, hold on. All right, here we go. We did not allow one before half against New York City FC. Orlando City was before half. Then it got really bad. 48th minute. Then we allowed one before half against Columbus Crew in Columbus. Then the international break happened. First one. Well, second one of the season. Then we had the CONCACAF League draw. We allowed one in the first minute to Orlando City. We allowed one. We did not allow one before halftime against Nashville, so that was like 4. We allowed one in the 5th minute to Cincinnati, and I lost my mind. We did not allow one. We allowed one before halftime against DC. We did not allow one before halftime against New England, so that's like 6 games. How are y'all still winning? We're doing pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. TFC attacking as well. We did not allow a goal before halftime against Orlando City when we came home. That was 7 games. So we've actually got through halftime without allowing a goal a good couple of times. A lot more than I thought. We did not allow a goal before halftime against the Red Bulls. That's 8. We did not allow a goal for the Fire before halftime. That's 9. That's a lot more than I thought. A lot more than I thought. TFC attacking in the 50th minute. They're still holding on. We did allow a goal just before halftime against Nashville at home the first time. We allowed a goal before halftime against Philly. We allowed a goal before halftime against NYCFC. Against New England at home, we allowed one before half. We allowed one before half against Atlanta. We allowed one before half against Miami. We allowed one before half against Montreal. We allowed one before half against Cincy. And 10, 11. So 11 games we've allowed a goal. We have not allowed a goal before the half all season, which isn't good, but it seems it's a lot more than I thought. I thought it was only like 5 times. All competitions, though. So 10 times in MLS, once in the CCL. Because, yeah, we were actually pretty good in the CCL for most parts of it, besides the first leg against Cruz Azul. If we would have been better, we could have went through. But we allowed 3 goals off of set pieces, and we fell apart like a Jenga shack. But other than that, we probably would have got killed by Monterrey anyway, just like Cruz Azul did. So I guess it was all worth it in the end. 51st minute. Throw in for Nashville. We probably would have got stomped by Monterrey like Cruz Azul did. Cruz Azul looked like us, frankly, especially in that second leg. The first leg, they had a chance. Monterrey coming to Toronto? Ugh. Because if we would have beaten Cruz Azul, we probably would have been hosting the second leg. Probably. I think. Osorio making a run. Well, if Cruz Azul, that's a clearance. That's a pretty good clearance by Lovitz. That's going to be a corner for TFC in the 52nd minute. I mean, I'm happy with it, but you can send in a super chat if you want, Jordan. If you want to send in a super chat, that would be fine. But if you don't have enough to do it, don't do it. But if you totally can, if you feel comfortable with it, go ahead. I don't want to take from you if you aren't very... If you're in a hard place, I don't want to take from you. So if you're in a good place and you want to do it, that's up to you. But if you're in a sticky situation, don't do it. But if you're in an okay situation, you can totally give. I'm fine with it. Trying to make sure you're okay before you give to me. And that's going to hit the side netting. That'll be a goal kick in the 53rd minute. But if you're totally okay, go ahead. There's Seba Javinko talking with Josie. I respect you. Okay, go ahead, Jordan. And we're also getting one from Nish, I think. Thank you. I respect you very much, sir, donating right now since TFC up 1-0. Seeing Seba and Josie together again is just, it makes my heart flutter. It really does. In the press box, but still, they're talking. It makes my heart flutter. I think Seba's coming back. Like, he's there. I don't think it was a lie. I think he's coming back. I want Toronto to win. We all do, I think. I think we all do. I think we all do. So. Seba's not coming back, bro. I mean, he's there. It's kind of crazy that he's there the day after the rumors break out. Like, here's the thing. When Nicolo Shira If he's talking about an Italian player or a player in the CDI, I believe him. When he's talking about a player who isn't in the CDI or not Italian, that's when he starts lying. So, for me, I believe him. Shoot, David. Shoot me the question. I'll explain it. It's probably going to be, how are you a Toronto fan? But you need explaining. It's probably going to be like, how are you a Toronto fan? But just making sure, so send it. I thought I answered that question for you, but 54th minute. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. TFC gets a throw in. Randall Leal's going to come in for Washington. Wheel for Washington, then Randall Leal for Sapong. No, sadly, I've not been to Toronto, but I'm a Toronto fan because Roy Halladay, watching the Blue Jays when I was 4 years old, right before I moved up to St. Louis. Sunday night baseball, always thought the Jays were really good. Roy Halladay was just really good. The Jays were okay. But I had fun watching that, and then everything else just fell into place. And I started to root for the Leafs, started to root for the Raptors. When TFC got announced, started to root for them. Rooted for the Canada national teams as soon as I got into football, soccer, due to Toronto FC being announced. So 2006, 2007, I got into them as well. The Argos, of course. I got into everything because of Roy Halladay, pretty much. Watching him being good, and I just wanted to root for everything else. Because I was born in Mississippi. There's no teams in the state of Mississippi besides Mississippi State. I have them. Other than that, in my eyes, I could make a decision of who I wanted to root for. And I chose Toronto teams because, well, I guess I make bad decisions. I want to be different, and I make bad decisions. I've always been a person who wants to do something different. Everybody in Mississippi was either Cardinals, Cubs, or Braves. I'm like, screw that. Now, funnily enough, I did move to St. Louis a couple of months later. And, well, I do have the St. Louis teams as my second favorite teams. I do like them. But nowhere near the Toronto teams. But I do want to see St. Louis do okay. But back to the point. There is a Toronto team there, Canadian Premier League. They have Forge and York. I root for Forge. Even though York is closer to Toronto, I didn't want to root for Ryan Telfer. I think he was a failure, and I was tired of people calling him the chosen one or the second coming. I was tired of it. He was horrible. Ryan Telfer was horrible. People overrated him to hell and back. I was tired of it. The dude only scored like 3 goals in pro play before he went to York 9. Like, the dude was trash. The dude was absolutely trash and had like 5 assists with TFC 2 and TFC 1 before he went to York. And honestly, he's still a one-season wonder. Schaffelberg in through. He's onside. Shot off the side of the net. 58th minute. But so I rooted for Forge. And it ended up being good because they won the league 2 years in a row. They've been good in CONCACAF League. That was a very good pick. I wanted some in the GTA, though, but I picked Forge. I ain't rooting for Telfer. Now, Jimmy Brennan is York United manager. And I like Jimmy Brennan. No, the Canadian Championship. Toronto's playing in the Canadian Championship. They play York next week, Wednesday, which I'll be live for that. But I also... Thoughts on Doug Ford. I think he's a nut. I think Doug Ford has lost his mind. And I'm a libertarian, so I did like Doug Ford for a while, but he's lost his mind. Like, he's totally not a conservative or a libertarian for that matter. He's just a neocon. Like, he's doing worse than J.B. Pritzker in Illinois. And Ford is a so-called conservative. You've lost your mind. He never had it, but this showed he surely doesn't have it. Save! Save! Cleared! Cleared. I thought TFC was going to allow that one. 59th minute. Point being, I don't like Doug Ford. I don't like him. I used to, but then this pandemic has made him look like a total raging idiot. Frankly, a raging idiot. I don't know if it's because he's incompetent or he's a neocon. Either way, no. Either way, no. I don't know if he's a lunatic, he's incompetent, or he's a neocon. Either way, he's just bad. But that's enough about him. Achara making the run. And I think he also kind of sold out to Trudeau as well because, I mean, I heard that Trudeau paid $1 billion to each province to put in the vaccine passport. So you think Ford wouldn't do that, but he sold out? I'm not saying... Like, you have to pay $1 billion to each province to do that. That says something in itself, but okay. Even Joe Biden hasn't paid money to the states to do that. Well, technically, they still have the card, so technically it's already been here, but you get my point. League is literally called Canadian Soccer League. Oh, yeah, the Ontario Soccer League, the Premier League Soccer Quebec. Okay, that league, like that third tier. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, TFC 3, London TFC. Yeah, I like the Canadian Soccer League. I forgot, like, there's Ontario. It's kind of like the Canadian Hockey League. There's Ontario League. There's the LMJHQ. It's not technically together, but it's the third tier. But I see it. Save by Bono! Oh, save. Oh, my God. 61st minute. That almost had been bad. Agreed, Shael. Agreed. Nice to see you here. Welcome. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Atletico Sporting Toronto is in the Canadian Soccer League. Yep, there's a lot of Toronto teams in the Ontario Soccer League. There's a Vaughan, Missouri. You know why that is. You know why that is. Market Lane. You know, speaking of Market Lane, if Canada makes the World Cup, I want to see people celebrating on Market Lane like they would for an Italy game. London TFC, there we go. Yep. FC London, London TFC. Yep. London, Ontario. Yeah. Now, I would love to see people celebrating on Market Lane like Italy if Canada makes the World Cup. They should have been doing it for the Canadian women winning the Olympics, but then again, that was like 8 in the morning, so... I want to see it. It better happen. People need to get behind the Canadian national team. They do. I like Italy too. Italy's a great team. But people need to get behind the Canadian national team at this point. They could do some damage. Stop having your European national team first. It's time to root for Canada first. You can keep on rooting for Italy. You can keep on rooting for Portugal. You can keep on rooting for wherever you came from. But root for Canada first. Because that's what you should do. They can do damage. Just like the women started to do damage, the men are doing damage. And they're going to go to the World Cup. I'm telling you. They need to be supported. Like how Milan Borjan said. There needs to be a sea of red. Jefferson Soteldo's coming on for Achara in the 64th minute. There needs to be a sea of red at BMO Field or at Canada games during the octagonal. He's right. Support the national team. That's the way I see it. He's right. Italy's great. I like Italy. But if Canada played Italy, I'm rooting for Canada. Now, if Italy plays the USA could suck a fat one. But if Italy plays Japan, I'll root for Italy. It's Canada, Italy, Japan for me. My mom lived in Japan for 4 years when she was in high school, so I have connections. And I'm an honorary Italian fan with all my Italian friends, so they made me honorary Italian, so ask them. Cross in. What about Guatemala? I mean, Guatemala's cool. They're a good team. I think they're good. They shouldn't have sacked their manager. They were building something. I'm not a fan of Guatemala, but they're a good team. I like watching them. They got their asses whipped at the Gold Cup, but that's because you fired your manager and got called in because Curacao got COVID, and then you brought in a U23 team. You kind of did it to yourself, but y'all were the worst team in the tournament. 65th minute, 1-0. TFC's still been dominating to a certain extent. I know, possession's almost 40-60. Ugh. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Free kick. TFC, 65th minute. They're still holding on. They should have been scored on a couple of minutes ago. I'll take it, though. Cross in. Cleared out by Alro. Kick the ball! And Dom Dwyer posts up, and he can't get to the ball. Bradley, nice pass from Soteldo, who is really just Joao Plata 2.0. Actually, no. You know what's funny? I've realized 21-year-old myself would hate my 12-year-old self. Because Joao Plata was my favorite player in 2012 on TFC. And I've realized Soteldo's just an Aldi Plata. And I don't like Soteldo. I think Soteldo should just go back to Brazil. Soteldo's worthless. He's sunk cost. He's not good. Bono chests it and gets it away. That'll go out for a throw-in. Point being is this 12-year-old me would not understand when I say, you know Joao Plata? 12-year-old me? Yeah? We have a player just like him right now in 2021. Oh, cool. I hate him. Why? I love Joao Plata, and we have a player just like him. He sucks. Joao or the guy who's like him? Honestly, both, but at least Joao could score a goal or two. Soteldo can't do nothing. Sunk cost. I know way better than you, all right? How the hell was I a Plata fan? Plata is Soteldo, Soteldo is Plata. How did I like one of them but hate the other? I guess I've learned. Or I just expect success. And the fact that we signed a guy as a DP for $8 million or something, and he can't even score a goal. Or he can't score more than 2. And he wants to go back to Brazil anyway. I'd rather have back Gilberto. Header down. Cleared. That'll be out for a goal kick. That's a throw-in. No, it is a goal kick for TFC. 68th minute. Joao Plata. Joao Plata played for Real Salt Lake as well. He got traded to Real Salt Lake. Played a long time there as well. But Toronto had him first. And he played okay. It was 2012. It was pretty much just as bad. That season was pretty much just as bad as this one, honestly. But at least we didn't have any expectations. That's probably why it didn't suck as bad. But Joao Plata was good. Then he got traded before 2013. I'm from 2014 till now. Okay. But I will say this. Like, here's something else. But at least it's not Danny Koovermans, who was my favorite player at 12 years old. Yeah, I hate him now. I hated him then. I hate him now. Trust me, I still don't like Danny Koovermans. There's no hindsight on that one. I still hate Danny Koovermans. He was horrible. Eric Hasley was better. Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, Eric Hasley was. Yep. Eric Hasley was better than Danny Koovermans. I actually had a soft spot for Eric Hasley. I actually still do. Eric Hasley was pretty damn awesome. I had a soft spot for him. Koovermans suck. We were the worst team in the world, though. We honestly are now. Where's him? Where is he when you need him? Eric with that crazy goal. Yep. That's going to be a corner kick. 70th minute, 1-0. TikTok made with his goal. Yep. The one he scored with the Whitecaps, and then he got traded. Yeah, that goal. That goal. That was an awesome goal, though. Remember Torsten Frings? Yep, I didn't really like him either. That was a failure and a half. Played in. Header. I mean, I know he was older, but he was like, it wasn't good. Like, I don't think he got help defensively when it came to the center backs, and he sort of fell back, sort of made it a back five. It never worked out. Dax McCarty coming on for Anunga for Nashville. 71st minute. So he scored. No, he got traded after he scored that goal, but I don't know how close. We'll gladly send him back. We'll gladly send Soteldo back. He may just be good for you. He ain't good here. We'll send him back. Gladly. Gladly we'll send him back. Honestly, though, Torsten Frings, looking back on it, was probably not that bad of a miss as a DP. Soteldo, miss. Mista was a miss. Well, that's always been a miss, but oh, God. You know, Soteldo probably, but Frings and Mista probably aren't worse misses than Soteldo. We should have just kept Piatti. Or Benazet, for that matter. Defoe? I thought Defoe, here's the thing about Defoe. Now looking back on it, knowing that the pitchforks and the Judas thing was made by everybody and that was sort of created, if you really know the backstory, they let him go back home to get treated. It's not like he chose to go back home. TFC let him go back home. Defoe was good for that until he got hurt. And looking back at it, I thought Defoe, had he been healthy that whole season, we would have made the playoffs. Had he not gotten hurt and not gotten, his mom got in his ear and said, hey, come home, son. I think we make the playoffs. I don't think Defoe was a failure. I thought he was good for his time. Now, Josie, him coming in, makes Defoe look like a very bit player in the history of the team. Anyone you didn't care for in the 2013 MLS season. See, I think people made that the way somebody else. Goal. Damn it. Plays up. Shot. Sapong scores. 74th minute. CJ Sapong. In through 1-1 Nashville. I'll take a draw. 1-1. About time. Yeah, it should have been. I think he may have been offside, though. Hold on. They may have to check it. I mean, I know they won't, and I really don't care if they do, but that was coming. That was honestly coming. Leal puts it forward to Sapong. Sapong taps it in. That's a goal. They're not going to check it, and if they do and take it away, that would be sad. It was coming. He was on. Oh, they're checking. They may check it. They may check it. They were both offside when the ball was struck by Mukhtar. Keela Shock's a Nashville fan. TFC deserves the win. Yeah, but they're not going to take it away. I've been here the entire time. Happy Alro keeps them on. Do you know anyone from the 2012 season at MLS? Again, Hasley, Coovermans, Frings, Plata, so on and so forth. Ryan Johnson, remember that name? He was a good striker. It looked like they were both offside, but Alro probably did keep them on. They're going to check it. '75th minute. They're going to check the monitor. I think Alro may have just lagged behind a little bit, but I wouldn't be shocked if they gave it. I mean, it's very close, and they give the goal. 74th minute, they give it. Yeah, I expected that. 75th minute, they've allowed the goal. Anyone from MLS you hated so much that you didn't want to watch them? Felipe? Still hate the dude. Felipe. Oh, Marco Di Vaio? Yeah. That's another one. Lol. Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, yeah, that should put a second lol on the lol counter. I should put a lol on the lol counter. Thank you. There we go. There's a second lol on the lol counter. That's only been the second lol of the night. 76th minute. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Soteldo making a run here. Be a good time to shut me up. Saved by Willis. Nick Hagland and Armando Cooper. I like Armando Cooper. Hagland, he's better than Zavaleta. I don't know why you're going after them. Hagland was better than Zavaleta. Hasley is the only guy I remember of your MLS players. I've been predicting a 2-1 game. Maybe I'll be right. You probably will be. 77th minute. We'll blow it right at the end. I'll take a draw at this point. I'm proud of how TFC played. A draw would be nice. I think we deserve at least a point. I don't think we'll get it, but we deserve at least a point. 77th minute. Jimmy Chara has more goals than Soteldo. He's a DP. Our fans, some of our fans can be so crucial. Critical of Jimmy. I don't understand some of our fans sometimes. Yeah, I'd rather have Jimmy Chara than Soteldo. There's another one. I'd rather have Jimmy Chara. Jeez. Soteldo was a freaking flop and a half. He flopped harder than Timo Werner. That was just an overall joke. I know that doesn't really work in the sense of MLS, but I don't like Timo. 78th minute, TFC attacking. Delgado, could they get a goal? Could they find a goal? Delgado, that's a foul. Free kick TFC. 78th minute. Come on, boys. Come on. We got time. Mo Babuli better than Soteldo. Agreed. Agreed. And I'm happy he went back to Forge, by the way. Mo Babuli. I'm happy. I still like Babuli. It was nice to see him go to Forge. Babuli deserved more of a shot. He really did. We remember when Landon Donovan first played a game. Yes. At least when he went back to the Galaxy. Goal TFC. Really? Oh, my. What do we do? I'm a little bit behind. Toronto was a mistake for Soteldo, and Soteldo was a mistake for Toronto. Chris Armas was the mistake. Bradley, 79th minute. Soteldo takes a quick one. Again, shot, goal! Omar Gonzalez! Omar! He does it again! The quick free kick! The quick free kick! It's Omar! Again! I won't talk shit on you for another... He deserves a get-out-of-jail-free card. Omar Gonzalez scores the goal. I won't talk shit on him for another 10 minutes. He deserves a get-out-of-jail-free card for the rest of this game, even though the goal wasn't his fault. He gets a get-out-of-jail-free card. 2-1 TFC in the 80th minute. Omar Gonzalez off the free kick. We may just win a game. How did the Nashville fans treat you at Nissan Stadium? They treated me nice. There were Nashville fans that recognized me. And it's too late for the season. They show up when it barely counts. It just shows me they'll fight for the Canadian Championship. Okay? That's what I want at this point. I know the season's over. I want the Canadian Championship. The fact that they're fighting and haven't given up shows me they'll show up on Wednesday. And then show up if they win and play Pacific/Calvary. And if they win that and get to the final, they'll show up for the final. That's all I want. That's what I'm looking for. Zavaleta! Oh, boy. That goes out. That'll go to Romney. Romney, cross, cleared out by Zavaleta. Nice header. Headed forward by Romney, 81st minute. But that's exactly what I'm looking for. It shows me that they'll fight for the Canadian Championship. I'll take it. And besides, it makes us go over. I was right with a 2-1 for us, not you. But, hold on. It's not over yet. We still got 10 minutes plus stoppage time, all right? Calm down. Calma. With that said, though, for me, it's not for Nashville, though, unfortunately. But Nashville was nice to me. Had Toronto fans there that I talked to. Had Nashville fans that I talked to. I have a lot of Nashville friends. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm friends with a lot of Nashville fans. Denzel... Travis, I'm friends with a lot of them, all right? I got a lot of Nashville friends. So I will say this. In the playoffs, very likely, I have a Nashville jersey. I got one when I went to Nashville. I'm probably bandwagoning Nashville for the playoffs. I think it's only fair. Omar did go to Mexico before he came to Toronto. He did. He went to Puebla and Atlas. Yeah, Puebla and Atlas, and then came to Toronto. From LA, Puebla, Atlas, Toronto. Yeah. So I'm probably bandwagoning Nashville for the playoffs. Probably. Until they get knocked out. But for me, the teams that I want to see win the cup, Nashville, LA, New England. Because I want Toronto to feel even more depressed that we got rid of Vanny. That would be good if LA won the cup. Nashville, well, I like Nashville. They got good fans. I have friends that are fans. Nashville fan, but TFC deserves it. Nash slept. They did, but they'll be back. They'll do just fine later on. 82nd minute. Oh, they'll tie it. Don't worry. They always find a way to do something. Like tie the game, or... They don't win away, but they do what they got to do. And I think the Nashville mentality... I remember your club, Carolina Railhawks, played Puebla. That's cool. I'm going to have to look that game up. Carolina Railhawks or North Carolina FC. I know they rebranded. 83rd minute. Come on, guys. Come on. Nice play. And that'll go out for a throw-in for TFC. 83rd. Yeah, Nashville seems to always either tie or win. But let me show you this. I told you, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I do collect MLS kits, but I have a Vancouver and Nashville kit. Where is it? There we go. You'll see this in the playoffs at least once, maybe twice. It's a replica, but still, it's the kit. It doesn't have the Renaissance logo. Boom. Adidas store. And it was on like $90. It was like on a 60. I think it may have been 60. Chris Mavinga's coming on. It may have been on a $60 sale. I think it was supposed to be 90, but it was on a $60 sale with a Mexico jersey that I got. So I got you for the playoffs. Makes a lot more sense, too. Frankly, it's going to make a lot more sense, too. Be like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Oh, wait, he's a Toronto fan. Oh. But that sounded about right for a second. Loba comes on for Johnston. Mullins is on. Makes a lot more... Oh, wait. He's just doing that for the playoffs. Guatemala kit soon. I'll try. I'm collecting CONCACAF kits, so I'll get it at some point. Hey, dude commented at me on Twitter saying he would get me an Alajuelense kit straight from the team store. And I commented saying I'd love to have an Alajuelense kit. Hasn't DM'd me. Like, what's your address? What's your size? Dude. Goal kick for Bono, 85th minute. Like, dude, come on. I don't even... I've been... Oh, Jonder Cadiz is on. Yeah, he ain't scoring a goal. Jonder Cadiz is absolutely the worst. Like, let's be honest. Jonder Cadiz is born offside. You should have brought on Hawkinson. What happened to Luke Hawkinson? Should have brought him on. And I just gave myself PTSD from my Nashville trip. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Municipal is the biggest club in Central America. I'm going to get there too. I'm going to get that too. Don't worry. But you brought on Jonder instead of... You brought on Jonder instead of Hawkinson. I got to see if he was on the bench. Hold on. I could have sworn Hawkinson was on the bench. No, he's not. You gotta be kidding me. You left Hawkinson off the bench for Jonder Cadiz. Rios is already on. He's already on. He's been on for almost half the second half. He's been on for a while. And that's a bad giveaway. Delgado clears it. Soteldo plays on. Auro, 87th minute. Healthy Niasgoda as good as any top striker in MLS. Yeah, I agree. And here comes Patrick Mullins. He's actually onside. He has the ball at his feet. Soteldo. Bradley. 87th minute. How's Rios doing? I thought he's looked pretty good. He almost got the assist. Oh. Rios? I thought he got on. He got on. I think he got the secondary. He almost got the secondary assist on that goal. Or he did get the secondary assist on that goal. Then it was Leao who crossed it in for Sapong. 87th minute. Can TFC hold on? All TFC fans don't like Soteldo? I'd say most of us don't. Now, there are some people who still shill for him. I don't. I'd say most of us don't like Soteldo. I'd say most of us think he's sunk cost at this point. We're just pissed off at this point, though. We're just pissed off at this point. TFC is winning. By the way, Inter Miami cheated on Tuesday. Exactly, and they lost. They deserve to lose 4-0 to New York. So thank you, Red Bulls. But I think everybody's just pissed off, and we're just taking it out on Soteldo. Because he was the next big thing, and we're taking it out on him. And he ain't taking it well either. He's sort of being a total... I did a full investigation. Yeah, the ball went over the line. It took 2 seconds to figure it out. And then the frickin' encroachment on the penalty. Red Bulls, thank you. Miami deserved to lose. Larea making a run. Cross in. Shot. Saved by Willis. Could have made that 3-1 and put the dagger in. 88th minute. 2 minutes to go plus stoppage time. The goal was in for TFC. Yeah, it was. 88th minute. At least we're going to draw tonight. And I'll take that. Guess who's going to draw tonight? He was totally offside, but okay. Guess who's going to draw tonight? That's going to get crossed in. Cleared over the bar. Corner kick. 89th minute. And a Miami player died for the penalty, not a pen. And they encroached when the penalty was taken. That was BS. 89th minute. Zavaleta clears it. We got a corner kick. Real Hawks vs. Puebla. Only highlights for post-match clip. Okay. Send me that link, and I'll check it out. Gloria for the W, of course. It's been a while. Now, if some TFC fans get pissed off, I hope they don't. I could see it happening, though. Be like, we're losing anyway. Season's over. Should save that for the Canadian Championship. Oh, shut up. It's for every win, even if we lose and suck. Soteldo! Shut me up, baby! Shut me up! Make a run! Bang it in! Jefferson! And he frickin' dribbles into a tackle. And that's why we don't like him. He had a frickin' breakaway and he dribbles into a tackle. I mean, he was the only man back, but still, that's a free kick. 89th minute into the 90th. 30 seconds before stoppage time, and that's not a foul. That's not a foul. That was cleared. Jonder Cadiz. That's a free kick for TFC. 90th minute. Look up Carolina Railhawks vs. Puebla, second video. Okay, I'll do that after I get this video up. '90th minute, baby. How much stoppage time is left? 4 minutes of stoppage time. Can TFC hold for 4 minutes? Can they win their first game at BMO since August of 2020? Since that mini Canadian series against the Vancouver Whitecaps. They lost to Montreal at home. The Panenka game, or the frickin' Piatti Pozuelo penalty game, remember that? That pissed me off. I think I had a really big rant about that. That was a really big rant. 3 minutes and a half to go. Can TFC finish this one off? And there was only 2 Lowell counts. We only counted 2 Lowell tonight. And somebody replied to my Joe Willis looks like Dexter Loomis tweet, said, good call, can't unsee it. Yeah, Joe Willis looks like Dexter Loomis. He does. Now, all he has to do is keep a frickin' axe under his goalkeeper jersey and show it up whenever somebody gets in the frickin' box. I keep that thing strapped on me. Nobody's gonna get that joke. Nobody watched NXT on Tuesday, did they? I mean, I didn't, but I watched the clips. That Dexter Loomis, Indy Hartwell wedding segment was funny as hell. Like, that was amazing. NXT 2.0 ain't so bad, looks like. I think I could get behind it. The colors are a little bit epileptic causing, but I'm not even an epileptic. But I could see it causing a problem for epileptics. I'd rather be colorblind. Mullen shot past the post. I thought he was actually going to score a goal. Goal kick. 2 minutes to go. NXT 2.0 ain't so bad, though. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like the end of NXT. No, it's actually pretty good. No. Actually, Rick Steiner's son, Braun Breaker, he is good. 92-15. We're almost down to a minute and a half to go. We're going to win. We're actually going to win. 92-30. We're actually going to win. It's not a drill. We're actually going to win. This is not a drill. We're actually going to win. 93rd minute. TFC throw in. You know, if Mississippi State had to lose to make TFC win, I'll take it. That was still bullshit, though. Huh? The punt was down, by the way. Against Memphis, that punt was down, by the way. That return was a bullshit call, by the way. If you watch the State-Memphis game, that punt was down. That was bullshit. And they should have had the onside kick, too. It's 2-1. They had the free kick. They got the free kick goal. TFC got the free kick goal. Foul, free kick for Nashville. Mukhtar. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. One last ball. TFC, please take Jonder Cadiz, please. Honestly, it can't be worse than Dom Dwyer. It can't be worse than Dom Dwyer. It can't be worse than frickin' Patrick Mullins. I'd rather have Jonder Cadiz. He'd probably be good with a change of scenery. Our luck, it probably actually would turn out good for once. Cleared out of the box. Jonder Cadiz puts it down. 3 seconds. 2, 1. 94th minute. Anytime now. Headed away by Gonzalez. Free kick for TFC. That should do it. We won. Free points. 3 points. Full time. Toronto FC wins 2-1 over Nashville SC. They are clear of that damn DC team who had 15 points. We've won. Let's go. Schaufelberg in the 18th. Gonzalez in the 79th. Sapong got one back in the 74th, but it doesn't matter. TFC wins. TFC wins, baby. We actually win. We're going to play Gloria. It'll be up after I record both, the video and the Gloria dance. There we go, though. You love to see it. With that, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I got an RSR coming out within the hour. It's going to be up. We deserve the win. I'll take it. Check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Also support by liking, commenting, sharing, super chats, which we did get one. Thank you, David. And putting this in playlists and sharing this with your friends. With that said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you soon. Let's go!